My name is Joe Weingarten. I am on two national committees, the National Eagle Scout Association as the Vice President for Awards and Recognitions, and on the BSA Alumni Association Committee as Director of Merchandising. And then anything that Crossroads needs, I'm always here to help. I grew up in New York City, where scouting became my refuge for getting out of the city. Every month, my Troop 529 Manhattan would go up into the mountains. Our parents could never figure out why we went up into the mountains in January and February, but we went. The other part about it is what scouting gave me was I wound up going to one of the specialized high schools in New York City. It was a pre-engineering high school, so needless to say, I didn't have many neighborhood friends, just those that lived in our apartment complex. But scouting gave me 40 friends in my troop throughout the neighborhood. Lately, last few years, I got involved with the Jewish committee of the American Jewish Veterans Group, which is similar to American Legion, and I'm on their committee on how do we get more and more scouts throughout the nation that are Jewish involved in scouting. My work with scouting has opened up the doors to bring back to, like for instance, the American Jewish War Veterans Group, information about scouting that they didn't realize. And they've put me on their Boy Scout committee, which was in essence almost defunct, and now it's beginning to build up again because I'm giving them insight into things that they did not know about. I'm being able to reach out to a number of people that had no real essence of understanding a lot of the changes that are going on in scouting, the diversity efforts, the young ladies now that are Eagle Scouts, and a number of them, as I look at the names of some of these young ladies that are Eagle Scouts, I've noticed a number of Jewish names. So we're providing information from my level into the working group of like the veterans that are sponsoring some Jewish Boy Scout troops, or I should say Scout troops now. Why is service important to me? It's called payback. When I think back of good old Troop 529 and what it did for me, one, getting me out of the city into the mountains, two, teaching me leadership. That's one of the main things scouting teaches you. The other thing was the advancement, broadened your horizon into all kinds of things that you learn that you never even thought of. My role now is to help scouting through my service to help the future generations learn what I learned. Why is it important to help youth succeed? I'm getting older. They're going to have to take care of me. So I want them to become the doctors, the nurses, and all the professionals, and even the guy who on the assembly line who puts that car together. We always have to look to the new generation to take care of everything, to take care of our nation, to become the political leaders of tomorrow, and to take care of us as we get older, and even to take care of us even as we don't get older. We have a lot of handicapped people that need care. We have to look at our entire generation and teach them to be diversified, to teach them to respect everybody, to teach them to protect our nation. Scouting relevance today, that's a tough one, because we wind up where there is so many things going on, people don't understand why scouting is relevant. Everybody wants their kid to go into sports and become the next NBA multimillionaire or NFL multimillionaire. That pyramid becomes very small at the top. Scouting does not become small at the top. It can expand to anybody who wants to learn. So we have a relevance that people don't understand. And that's one of the things that many of us in the leadership position are trying to bring out, that scouting prepares you for life. And I think that there's so much that scouting teaches you that the youth of today and the parents of today need to understand that the relevance is great. And grab a hold of that education that scouting gives you that the schools do not.